Have you ever wondered what it takes to get your name in the big book of world records? Well, for some people, it takes a whole lot of weirdness. Today, we're diving into some of the strangest, most bizarre, and downright unbelievable world records ever set. You won't want to miss this. First up, let's talk facial hair. Forget your trendy beard, we're talking about a mustache that could double as a jump rope. Ram Singh Chauhan from India holds the record for the longest mustache ever, measuring an incredible 4.2 meters, or nearly 14 feet long. He started growing it back in the 70s and hasn't trimmed it since. He says it's his most prized possession, and honestly, after decades of dedication, I can see why. Can you imagine the daily maintenance on that thing? From hair to cutlery? Meet Edibar Elchayev, the magnetic man from Georgia. He holds the mind-boggling record for the most spoons balanced on a human body. He managed to stick an astonishing 50 metal spoons to his chest and back without any adhesive. He claims to have a natural magnetic force. I'm not sure about the science behind it, but seeing a man covered in spoons is definitely a record-breaking sight. I can barely balance one spoon on my nose. All right, rubber ducky, you're the one. Or in this case, you're the 9,029. Charlotte Lee from the USA holds the record for the largest collection of rubber ducks. She started collecting in 1996 and now has a dedicated room in her house just for her squeaky friends. She has ducks of all shapes, sizes, and colors, from firefighter ducks to vampire ducks. It just goes to show that a simple hobby can turn into a world-famous obsession. Have you ever been part of a flash mob? How about one where everyone is blue? In 2008, over 2,500 people gathered in a town in Germany to break the record for the largest gathering of people dressed as Smurfs. They painted themselves blue, put on the iconic white hats and pants, and created a sea of blue in the town square. It is one of those records that is both completely pointless and absolutely amazing at the same time. You have to love the dedication. Next, let's chew on this one. We've all tried to blow a big bubble with gum, right? But I bet yours was nothing like Chad Fell's. In 2004, he blew a bubblegum bubble that measured over 20 inches in diameter. That's bigger than a basketball. He did it without using his hands, and used 3 pieces of double bubble. The concentration it must have taken to not let it pop all over his face is a feat in itself. That's some serious bubble-blowing skill. This next one is definitely not for the faint of heart. Imagine being locked in a small glass box. Now, imagine being locked in there with hundreds of scorpions. A man from Thailand, Kanchana Ketkayu, did just that. She spent 33 days and nights living inside a 12-square-meter glass enclosure filled with over 5,000 live scorpions. She even holds the record for holding a scorpion in her mouth for over 2 minutes. My skin is crawling just thinking about it. Some people will truly do anything for a record. If scorpions aren't your thing, how about piercings? Elaine Davidson from Brazil holds the record for the most piercings on a person. When last counted in 2019, she had over 11,000 piercings all over her body, with an estimated total weight of 3 kilograms. She says she never takes them out and is constantly adding more. That's a level of commitment to body art that is truly in a league of its own. Finally, let's end on a big note. A really, really big note. You've played with a yo-yo, but have you ever seen one that weighs over 200 kilograms or 440 pounds? A company in Ohio built the world's largest yo-yo, and the best part is, it actually works. It took a 160-foot crane to drop it, and it successfully yo-yoed. It's the ultimate supersized toy, proving that some people never really grow up. They just make their toys bigger. From ridiculously long mustaches to scorpion-filled rooms, these records might be strange, but they prove that the human spirit for achievement knows no bounds. People will do just about anything to make history, no matter how bizarre. Which one of these records blew your mind the most? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this look into the weird world of records, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure into the unbelievable. We'll see you in the next one.